If you want, you can run down and sit at the front seats. Okay, you can just give them all of your industry love. Big rounds of applause, lots of laughs. We've got heaps, so we're just going to crack through. And then at some point, Tempe and I are going to do a duet. It's going to be amazing. Will you please go wild and welcome Craig Harvey!
Thank you guys. Yeah, we don't have long, so I better hurry up. Can I just acknowledge though what an amazing, really like a diverse lineup we've got. I had no idea how many different kind of white people there were. Oh, is that awkward? Is that awkward? It's fine. I love Shaz talking to about doing local gigs. You kind of got to, because I worked over in Sydney for a while and came back to Perth because I failed. Did some gigs in, but I like it. I like the honesty of rural WA, because you do a gig in Bunbury and be like, do you guys have a meth problem? And they'll be like, nah, bro, we got heaps. Kind of tickle. Because I went and did my first Melbourne International Comedy Festival last year, and what a pack of entitled cunts. Sorry, are there any Victorians in the room? Yeah, fuck you people. But here's the thing, they don't laugh. They don't. They calculate. You guys are all laughing like functioning humans. In Melbourne, they don't do that shit. You know, I finished my jokes talking about race and politics in Australia. And in Melbourne, they do. In their heads, really in this thought process, and all they're thinking is it racist? Is it sexist? Is it homophobic? Is it transphobic? Is it Islamophobic? Is it pro-Sudanese? Is it vegan? Is it gender neutral? I don't want to laugh too hard and patronise this Aboriginal man because I'm 1/16 and I know the struggle. By the way, if you know anyone who says they're 1/16 anything, punch them in the throat. The worst people on the planet. They're basically trying to take credit for all the good shit about a race, but none of the bad shit. People come up to me and say they're 1/16 Aboriginal, I'll be like, oh cool, so you can play sport well and talk to animals. Or whatever they think we can do. You know, they want credit because they went camping once and fed one of us. That sort of shit. And the worst thing too, look, I know there was an acknowledgement of country at the start, but fuck that, welcome to country. Kiss my, to tell you now, what I don't like about the welcome to country is that it's not just tokenistic and shallow, it's that it implies white people were ever welcome. And at the Melbourne Comedy Festival, they had a welcome to country. They played it over the PA system before the show, and if you don't know what a welcome is, it's basically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. We would like to acknowledge 200 years of horrible shit. Now, who's ready for some comedy? For real, I went to 8 other shows just to make sure they weren't only playing it for mine. You can feel there's a little tension in the room, isn't there? Yeah, there's this weird thing when an Aboriginal man gets on stage in this country and he'll start crossing the arms and start treating it like it's a TED talk. You ain't learning shit tonight, I promise. And don't feel weird about it, alright? This is where I swim, this is what I do, okay? This is probably a reason I got sacked from tonight. Like, and this is the thing, like, I like the tension, I really do, because they did a survey in the Melbourne Comedy Hub during the Comedy Festival, asking everyone, should we do a welcome to country? And of course it's Melbourne. I was surprised they were able to write a comment or pat themselves on the back. It was, oh yes, yes, we should absolutely do it. It's the right thing to do, yes, yes, yes. Should we do a welcome to country was the post. All the comments. Yes, 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 we should totally do it. It's the right thing to do. So I got on there. No one really knows what's going on here. The Facebook page, so I just kind of got in that comment section and I wrote, nah, fuck those black cunts. I left the notifications on. I put my phone on vibrate. I put it in my front pocket. Came twice. Yeah, you need a bit of a rant when it comes to me, so 5 minutes isn't a lot. But look, WA, I do like it. I'm back here now, doing my thing. Try to emphasise what we're like as West Australians. It's really hard to explain to people in the eastern states. Best way I can personify us is that we have a ninja warrior academy. took a warehouse and built a Ninja Warrior Academy. We had a Ninja Warrior Academy before we finished the train line to the airport. That's us. That's nearly my time. I'm going to finish on this because my last name's Quartermain and I kind of need a few of you to remember that. Quartermain. It's an English last name. A lot of people don't realise this, but a lot of us Aboriginal people, we got our last names as a form of registration. So back in the day when a wealthy white man, back then they were just called white men, would buy a patch of land, any Aboriginal people on that land would get his last name as a form of registration. So that's like me buying this section, okay, of the room. Now that I own that, you will have my last name. Now think about that. That's going to have sociological issues for decades, hundreds of years, impacts that will still resonate today. And I was aware of that history when I was 16 years old, living in Girraween and going to Maribuka Senior High School, and I was a militant little motherfucker. I listened to Rage Against the Machine, I listened to Public Enemy, I wore a bandana, it was ridiculous. I was aware of that history. That's why, when I was in high school, when I was 16, anytime I met a really cute cousin, I'd still root him because I knew there was a chance we weren't actually related.